Hey, my Sangha, my community. I hope you're doing amazing today. I am. My voice sounds like a little crazy. Right before I went live, or right before I was gonna go live, I heard some of my dogs outside not being nice. And hey, Seven, I I went out there and like one of them has a pack mentality, and they had been like getting at the oldest one a few times, not breaking blood and not hurting him, but hurt like attacking him. And if I wouldn't have went in there, they probably would have killed him today. So that happened just now, but he's okay. He's out of there. I guess I just have to separate them. Hey Marie, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. I wrote your name down. I'll start with 7, okay? Hey Chumba, how are you? I put your name down in case you want to read. All right, I'm going to start with 7, okay? Take a few deep breaths. I was telling 7 that right before I went live, some of my dogs out there were fighting. I don't know. I guess I just have to separate them because 3 of the younger ones keep trying to fight the oldest one. I don't know why, because he's already like very old, so thank God I got in there with the hoe because I knew with 3 of them trying to go after him. Oh, good, Chumba. Is it cold there? That they could hurt me. They didn't draw blood, thank God, and he's okay, but they were really after him. But he's out of there, so. All right, 7. Higher powers, source, creator of all. I put you guide my cards and my words for 7. 7's here seeking spiritual advice, guidance, and wisdom. I call upon 7's archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of clarity, enlightenment, prosperity, wealth, and health. 7. Oh, there were 2 in that one. Okay, 7. We've got the 6 of Cups first. Oh, I understand, Chumba. Oh, I'm sending you so much healthy vibes, healing vibes. I'm sorry to hear that. Every time I feel like, dang, like the dog situation just made me kind of like, I'm like, but look, it's like everybody else's situation. Sometimes it's like you look at your life and then you see other people's lives that have things a little bit harder than you, but they're making it and they're happy and they're coping. So I'm sorry that your health isn't good, and I'm sending you a lot of healing. All right, 7. The 6 of Cups says, this is the Pixie's parasol. It says, recall happy, playful memories or reunions that are important to you. Reconnect with positive characters or stories from your past, and let the warm feelings of nostalgia inspire your present journey. It's starting anew, embracing childlike happiness, right? Carefree. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles behind that. You are able to execute tremendously intricate plans via your commendable work ethic. You have the competence and resources to reach your goal. Patience, attention to detail, and diligence will fast track a successful outcome. So patience, hard work, This is called the white truffle. You can see like the gold dripping from it. You have the competence and resources to reach your goal. Patience, attention to detail, and diligence will fast track a successful outcome. And then you have the Page of Pentacles behind that. It's like if you're able, the more we're able to connect with our inner child. Bubba's walking around now. I was like really down because I thought he was really hurt, but it just took him a minute. He was in shock. He's walking around pretty good now. He needs a bath so bad. Yeah, Chumba, of course. The page, like the more we can the more we can connect with our inner child and be more playful, the easier it is for us to be able to find success in life, right? Skills develop quickly for those who put in the time. Study earnestly and commit to a purpose. Tap into childhood lessons. You have 2 cards about child. So you might be doing some inner child work, or just, I don't know. Tap into childhood lessons to smartly maneuver through the initial tangles of a developing plan. Feel free to turn to the tried and true basics. It's like we tend to make things a lot more complicated when we grow up, right? So you have 2 cards referring to childhood. So use that to help guide you, Seven, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, you're always here. Thank you. And Marie and Chumba too, of course. All right, Marie, you're next, sweetie, if you want a reading. Oh, Chumba, you're welcome. Should I ask a local shop to buy my jewelry? I can totally read for that, but my instinct says like yes. Like what would it hurt, right? If you enjoy making it, but I can totally read for it too. Bubba, don't go far. Come here, Bubba. A general reading. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for Marie, as Marie's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon Marie's spirit team, her archangels, her divine, her ancestors to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity. Marie, thank you, source. Thank you, divine. Marie, words of clarity, enlightenment. Marie. Oh, the magician. All right. All right. The 3 of Pentacles is your first one. Everyone has an important role to play in the construction of important, possibly monumental tasks. Recognize and respect the value of different skill levels and expertise. Consider an apprenticeship. It's collaboration and teamwork. So I don't know, Marie, if that applies. Hey, Sarah, I'm going to write your name down. I don't know, Marie, if like you're thinking of doing something in like a collective setting, or it might be with your partner. But the 3 of Pentacles, it's the green elf cup. That's the name of the card, the green elf cup. It's like teamwork, collaboration, also apprenticeship. Everyone has an important role to play in the construction of an important, possibly monumental task. Recognize and respect the value of different skill levels and expertise. It might even have to be with like your spirituality and ascension, maybe. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so you know how it applies. Okay. Sometimes I get a card, I'm like, does this apply to, like, my ego wonders, like, how does this apply? Okay. Aniket. Hey, Aniket, I wrote your name down. Then you have the 10 of Wands behind that. Burden, overwhelmed, hard work. The weight of your responsibilities is heavy. Let the heat emanating from your objective fuel your determination. If you're feeling overwhelmed, know that you are so close to your achievement. No, Aniket, there's like 2 ahead of you. After this one, there's 2, and then your name, if you are able to wait around. The 10 of Wands. So if you're feeling burdened, overwhelmed, it's It's like saying, don't give up, persevere. You know, you're so close to your achievement. And then behind that, you have the Magician. These small mushrooms grow among coffee crops, and coffee can help provide the jolt you need to get that project off the ground. Begin some preliminary planning to create something you feel is needed in the world. You can always adjust these plans later. For now, just take the first step. That's really cool. Little Birds of the Woods is the Magician mushroom. Thank you, Marie, for letting me read for you. You have the Ten of Wands, which was talking about persevering, Marie. And then the Five of Wands also came out. Like, two cards came out behind the Magician, Marie. The Five of Wands talks about external conflicts test your character momentum. Stay strong. And see, the Ten of Wands was talking about persevere. Stay strong and stay loyal to your path. Criticism and tension often come with the ignition of important endeavors. And then the Seven of Wands popped out with the Magician also. Defend your position. Keep glowing brightly and speak up for those who may need advocacy. Guide others with your illuminating self-confidence and know that those who love you support that radiance. Wow. I thought it was too many cards, so I almost wasn't going to read them, but I had to, Marie. So whatever you're doing it. And don't let the external conflict deter you from shining your light and being the Magician, you know. I love it. It's a really good read. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. I appreciate you. All right. And then Chumba wants to know, hey, Melissa, I'm going to write your name down. Yes, I was going to give up on my romance. No. Oh, wow. Yeah. If your heart tells you no, don't, right? All right. Chumba and your jewelry. Wanting to know if you should sell your or ask your stores to buy your jewelry. Oh, good, Marie. If your heart tells you to carry on, that's exactly what you need to do. Higher powers. I'm proud of you for listening to your heart and your soul, because sometimes that's hard. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for Chumba. Chumba's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding if they should ask stores to buy their jewelry. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, stores. Call upon their archangels, Divine, Chumba, Spirit Team. Any messages for Chumba regarding should Chumba get others to buy their jewelry? Oh, okay. And then one more, huh? Chumba, higher powers. Okay, my words for Chumba. Okay. All right. So you got the Queen of Cups first. The Queen of Swords, sorry. Queen of Swords is like uniquely, authentically you. Like, you know, like objective, business-minded, domestic harmony. A competent thinker. Marie, I'm carrying on. Yes, it is, but I'm stubborn. Marie, I love that. Hey, Debbie, I'm going to write your name down. A competent thinker cuts through the bluster of miscommunication with sound judgment and clearly articulated plans. Wow. A safe and well-managed environment overseen by a fair leader allows for harmonious productivity. This is the lion's mane mushroom. Let me put the comments on the stage in case you want to see them. Chumba, but it's like business minded, and I feel like it's like about that plan. Like Spirit's like, yeah, of course, do it, but let's go ahead and make sure we have that plan of like that business plan, right? Chateau. That business plan, if this is how much profit goes to me, or like, you know, a business plan. A competent thinker cuts through the bluster of miscommunication with sound judgment and clearly articulated plans. And then behind that, you have the Hangman, which is, Chum, but it's like looking at your situation from another angle. So I don't know. Only you know how this resonates, right? Because only you know your thoughts surrounding your jewelry and whether you should ask stores to buy it or not. The pause of a literal or figurative winter has likewise halted the environment around you. Use this time to collect your bearings. Surrender to your given position or situation. You may the break allows you to see things in a different and maybe even more helpful way. It's called the Velvet Shank. And then you have the Ten of Cups. I think it's going to be an amazing endeavor, and I think it's just a matter of listening to spirit. Like whenever I was called to collaborate, like I just went out there and I felt like crazy doing it. My 3D mind was like, you're going to go ask these people to collaborate and I don't even know you. But like so many things happen in that process. And I've learned so much through that process. So I think it's just, if you feel like it's God guiding you, it's about listening, right? The Ten of Cups. Divine emotional fulfillment is yours. Strong, stable bonds and a sound home base are like safe harbor on a stormy coastline. Stressful feelings and frustrations are abating. It's going to be okay. This is like a card of, look at the rainbow behind it. This is the Portobello. It's just like you can see the harmony in it, right? Comfort, it even says new home, and that could be even new home in the spirituality sense. Stable familial bonds. Yeah, I find it difficult to sell myself, but I'll take a leap and do it. Right. Oh, claim it. Yeah. See, the Hangman is like, that's spirit asking you to look at it from another angle. You don't even have to sell yourself. You're gonna lead through love and light, and just like with me, I'm not for everybody, right? And I don't take things personal. If people don't want to come to this platform or don't want a personal reading, or I just let God lead me. And whatever I feel spirit tells me to do, I just try, I really want a new home and a new start. Wow, that's really cool. The Ten of Cups said that, right? The new home. I didn't know if it applied literally to a new home or not. And but I see like that the more we listen to our intuition, the more it will come to us. Because the more we listen to spirit over ego, we're going to live naturally at a higher vibration. And when we live at a higher vibration, that's the law of attraction, right? It's not going to happen overnight, but in divine timing, right? Just like with our little tiny home or hobbit home, I know I can't just snap my fingers and make it happen, but I know that living in a positive mindset will make it happen quicker versus like waking up and complaining and moaning and saying like, why did God do this to me? Or like, and that I just did a video about it actually before I did the live, about when we shift our mindset, it's naturally the law of attraction. Anna Synthesized Souls was actually talking last night about how billionaires become billionaires and how they manifest. And I'm like, that's because they're a lot of them, it's like they're in this mindset of like everything's mine. So they're they're living the law of attraction, in a narcissistic way, some of them, but that's how the universe works. We tell it what we want, but we live it, we embody it, and it comes to us. Oh, thank you, Chumba. I have so much respect for you too. Hey, that damn OJ, I see you. I wrote your name down. All right, Sarah, you're next if you're still here, sweetie. Thank you, Chumba, for letting me read for you. I'm excited to see how this goes for you. You're welcome. If Sarah's not here, then Annie Cat is next. Thank you, Tumba. I was just shuffling. I feel like it's for you too. The devil. It could be for a lot of us. Those self-inflicting binds, that ego saying I can't do it. Right. All right. Any cat. Did you want a general or specific? A general? Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for any cat. Any cats here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Any cat. I call upon their divine, their spirit team, their archangels to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, serenity, wealth, health, prosperity. Any cat. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Any cat. The Ten of Cups came out for you too. All right, I have the Six of Pentacles first. Where are my pentacles? Generosity, support, gratitude. If you're financially able to help the less fortunate, do so. If you are being supported by a generous donor, remember to reciprocate, like reciprocity, like give back, by communicating your genuine gratitude. Kind words can be priceless. It's about this one's called the Prince. This mushroom's called the Prince. It's about generosity, support, gratitude. Then you have the Knight of Wands. He can't hold me back any longer. I'm with God now. He has my back. Yeah, exactly. That's so powerful, Tumba. So powerful. Nobody can hold you back. Exactly. Once we resonate with the God center, it's like, what? Lower vibration who? All right, the Knight of Wands. Mobilize plans for your goal as you passionately charge ahead. You are truly capable of building the best bonfire the world has ever seen. Your charisma lights up those around you. It's like leading through love and light. Mobilize plans for your goal, Annie Cat, as you passionately charge ahead. I keep thinking I hear Maddie, but he's in Gainesville. All right, Ten of Cups. Is the one Tumba had too that popped out. Ten of Cups. Divine emotional fulfillment is yours. You see the rainbow on top of the portobello? Strong, stable bonds and a sound home base are like a safe harbor on a stormy coastline. Stressful feelings and frustrations are abating. It's going to be okay. And we have free will to embody it's going to be okay. There's people that live in war zones and starving, and they're able to center and find peace within those chaotic atmospheres, environments. And this Ten of Cups is telling us that we can embody that peace, happiness, fulfillment with right now, by seeing what we have, all the abundance around us. Thank you, Aniket. All right, Melissa, you're next, sweetie. I really want to put on my, I don't know if the handpan music will be too much. So if it's too loud, just let me know. Thank you. Hey, Arup, how are you? If Melissa's not here, it's Debbie after that. Oh, there's Melissa. Here's the energy between me and Joe going to improve. I feel like this is too fast, huh? Well, we'll give it a chance. Good, Arup. I wrote your name down, okay? It's the energy between me and Joe going to improve, and we stay together. First of all, I'm so sorry that you're experiencing a breakdown in your relationship. So I'm sending you lots of love and light because I know it's not easy to go through the hardships in relationships. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said to you, guide my cards and my words for Melissa. Melissa's here seeking, that's too many. I'm going to pull the top one. Melissa, higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Melissa. I call upon her archangels, her divine, her spirit team to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment surrounding her and Joe. Okay. Yeah, this one's too fast. Let me put on a slower one. All right, 3 of Wands. The parts of a plan are moving, changing, and expanding with red hot gusto. A stable leader like a sure breeze, pollinating insects driven by instinctual bonds, or you is needed to oversee this task. Arup, that's validation. That's a synchronicity. Those are angel numbers just validating that you're ascending, that you're listening to your higher spirit. This card, Melissa, says bonding, loyalty. But also, like, my instinct says, like, be careful though. We shouldn't be loyal at the expense of like a martyr. Like, you deserve everything and more. So if Joe's not willing to give you everything and more, you know, I'm not saying but stay loyal to something that, you know, instinctual bonds. Arup, as my wish is gonna be true. Find happiness for right now, and then the wishes will come naturally. And then Melissa, the 5 of Cups. A hard time of a hard time of loss, separation, or sadness has leaked into your life. Your loved ones want to support you, so let their comfort help drain away any feelings of regret. Focusing on the negative can distract you from seeing what tools you have around you during this hard time. Now, this is a card of loss, separation, and sadness. So, and it might just be applying to what's happening right now, because the 3 of Wands, expansion. Maybe you're not. Let me see. The 6 of Pentacles is behind that. Let me see what the 6 of Pentacles says, because I'm just kind of thrown off a little bit. That's why my instinct with the 3 of Wands, loyalty, like, we are getting over it now. I'm like, has he been unfaithful in some way? Like, and you don't have to share if it's too personal. All right, the 6 of Pentacles says, oh, somebody else just had that. Well, it has something similar to it. Generosity, support, gratitude. If you're financially able to help the less fortunate, do so. If you are being, the person before you had this too. If you're being supported by a generous donor, remember to reciprocate by communicating your genuine gratitude. Kind words can be priceless. I had a feeling, we had a conversation this morning. I had a feeling, but wasn't sure. You know, I never say that tarot is set in stone, you know. Energy changes all the time. We have free will to make decisions. I just want you to follow your intuition, because with the 3 of Wands bringing up loyalty, it brings up a stable leader, instinctual bonds, like intuition. And then the 5 of Cups talking about regret and loss. Follow your intuition. But like I say, I always say, like, I'm not at all a fortune teller, or, you know, energy is always changing. any of the spiritual leaders that I listen to say that's what I've learned from them, is that even though they might, some of the more advanced healers might see visions, timelines change all the times, right? And things get delayed, things speed up depending on our energies. So I just feel really called to say, listen to your intuition, connect with your divine, and that will help you see what you should do with this relationship, okay? Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. I do in my sober program, which I know you probably heard me say before, a two-way prayer where I ask for guidance from my higher power, and then I write back as my higher power and write down what I feel my higher power wants to say. I don't with the Five of Cups, this is talking about loss and separation. But like I said, nothing's set in stone, okay? I'm sending you lots of love and light, okay? And I hope that things work out for the highest good of everyone, you know. All right, Debbie, you're next. I have Debbie, and then you're welcome, Melissa. I appreciate you. And then Shido, it's a different name. I have Debbie, and then that's OJ. All right, while I wait on these three to come in, let me check on my dog outside real quick. I'll be right back. And then if you're here and the three that are here, you can put in what you want. Hey, Debbie, there's Debbie. Put in general or specific. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Stay, Santa. No, ma'am. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. One of my dogs got hurt. Not hurt, but they were being mean to him. So I let him out. And I was worried he might run off, but he can't really run off because he's the oldest of the pack. All right. Debbie. All right. A general. All right. Debbie. Higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Debbie. Debbie's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon Debbie's spirit team, her archangels, her divine, to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, prosperity, wealth, health. Debbie, thank you, divine, thank you, source. Debbie. All right, one more. Debbie, thank you, divine, thank you, source. Debbie, words of clarity and enlightenment. Debbie. Debbie. Wait. I'm going to keep these two just in case. Okay, Debbie. You got the Four of Swords first. You're exhausted as a result of finishing an initial goal. Now rest, meditate, and mentally recuperate your worn out body and mind. A long and blustery path winds ahead of you. Take today off from tough decisions. It's about recentering and grounding, right? And then behind that, you have the Four of Pentacles. A death grip on important possessions can cause you to hunker down or bind you to a fixed spot. Here, insecurity flourishes. Release any desire to hoard. Protect your things in a healthier way. And that is the death card did come out. You have 5 that popped out, but I feel like the death card is attached to that one. About releasing those things that no longer serve you in this higher timeline. And then you also had the 5 of Swords. It's like conflict, no-win situation. Avoid being caught in a no situation. Not all battles need to be fought. Try to see the situation from all sides and learn to engage with partners as a team, not as enemies. And then one more that popped out was the 10 of Pentacles. This card represents a metaphorically or fiscally rich family life with strong ancestral respect. A commendable legacy is yours thanks to your diligent work. Celebrate your long-term satisfaction with your loved ones. And I feel like this is happening through the death of those things that no longer serve you. The card, one of the cards mentioned hoarding, but it might not be like literal hoarding. You know, it could be any of those negative thought processes that we have sometimes, right? And through positive teamwork and collaboration, the 10 of Pentacles will come to fruition, right? I love it. Thank you, Debbie, for being here and letting me read for you. I appreciate it. All right. After Debbie, that damn OJ. Well, I meet up with Abby soon. Okay. That damn OJ. There's this white bird out here today. We don't usually get these birds in our field, but we have so many spiders. So he's just like having a whole buffet out here. Hey, Renan, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I tend to butcher names. Arup, you're after that damn OJ. So one more and then it's you. Hold on 1 second. Okay. That damn OJ. Okay, Arup. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting. All right. Well, I meet Abby soon. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all, I ask that you guide my cards and my words for that damn OJ. They're here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding Abby. And if they'll meet Abby soon. Oh, that damn OJ, you got that tower card coming, Abby. That damn OJ. Spiritual advice, wisdom. I call upon their archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with enlightenment, clarity, and serenity surrounding Abby. Okay, you had the Page of Wands pop out first. Right, those are cups. An idea is conceptualized in your vigorously creative mindset. You are in fertile environment full of seeds of inspiration and potential. Don't be afraid to go for it. I feel like this is divine asking you to get your, and I think this happened in your last reading, to get your mind off of Abby and tap into your creative potential. What inspires you other than Abby? When we let go and let God, you never know what can happen. Okay. Hold on 1 second. We're trying to figure out the dog situation. 3 of them have to be separated. All right. Who will I be? Oh, Johanna. I won't be able to tell you that, sweetie, but I can do a read for you. And I'm glad you're here, sweetie. All right. Then you have the Tower. The Tower is coming in because Abby is part of this Tower moment. You're having to break down something. A monumental change is approaching. With it comes new beginnings, but get as stable as you can. It's going to be a bumpy ride. This change, while dramatic, is necessary for essential renewal. Keep your wits about you and your eyes on the horizon. Yeah, I don't, and the last one is the 7 of Swords. Theft, deceit. This is like our illusion, right? Thieves come in all forms, as do their intended targets, both tangible and intangible. Don't be deceptive. Like, it's higher power saying, try not to, if you're, okay, use your acumen to avoid abandoning your morals, but find shortcuts in a strategically benevolent manner. History remembers deceitful tactics. I feel like she's a thief of your happiness because you're waiting around and you're like borderline obsessing or like thinking about it nonstop. And that's a thief of your serenity. Okay. Which is why you're going to have a Tower moment over this. If Abby was your person, you wouldn't be waiting around, you know, it would happen. I'm sending you lots of love and light because I know this is a big situation for you. You've asked me a couple of times about her. So I'm sending you lots of love and light. All right. Arup, you're next. Did you want general or specific? Ooh, Renan, that's a big one too. I don't know. I mean, I'll read over it. No guarantees. Thank you. I appreciate you that demo, Jen. Arup. You're welcome, Renan. Arup was just here. Are you typing in your question? I have Arup and then Renan. Oh, what's the difference between general and specific? Oh, like if you have a, like Renan asked me a specific question. Hey, Andrea, I wrote your name down if I didn't say that. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Arup, you can ask, like, some people want a love reading. Some people want a career reading. A general just means like whatever message your higher power wants to tell you or your spirit team. Hey, Surin. I'm going to write your name down, okay? Hey, guide. I'm going to write your name down, too. A general. Okay. And the sweaty face, like a general. Yeah. It's just like generals are actually better, or, you know, because you just never know. You might not even be realizing that you needed to hear a message, you know. Usually I do general when I read for myself. Unless there's a big something happening, I typically do general for myself. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Arup. Arup is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. Arup. I call upon their spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity, enlightenment, serenity, health, love, peace. Arup. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Arup. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Arup. Spiritual guidance for Arup. One more. Arup. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Arup. Okay. Spirit said 2 more. Just when I think I'm in control, right? All right. Yeah. That might be part of your message. Let go and let God. We're never in control. Like, We're in control of our thoughts and actions, but it's such an easier life when we truly let divine lead us. The Page of Swords. This card encourages your mental zeal to go for it. Combine the momentum of a curious mind and its thirst for knowledge with acute attentions paid to important details. Curiosity, it says go for it. I don't know if you have something like you've been on the fence about, but one of the key words is like go for it. Then you have the Two of Cups. This is called the Indigo Milk Cap. Collaboration, harmonious partnerships. I think something interesting have come for. Oh, okay. They say go for it. Partnerships and creativity swell or match souls who share similar values, allowing unconditional love to flow. This alliance creates sturdy foundations and sound solutions. So it's like a collaboration card, a partnership card. Now behind that, you have the Queen of Swords. This is the lion's mane mushroom. A competent thinker cuts through the bluster of miscommunication with sound judgment and clearly articulated plans. A safe and well-managed environment, overseen by a fair leader, allows for harmonious productivity. And then the fourth one was the Queen of Wands. Infuse your goal. Look, you've got something happening. Infuse your goal with ambition and confidence. Thoughtfully tap into beneficial lessons from your community. Shine with genuinely strong and balanced compassion like the benevolent leader you are. Good night, Chumba. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Yeah, this is an ambition card as well. So, Arup, go for it like the Page of Swords said. It was a really positive read and even a collaboration possibility. So whatever that means to you. Thank you, Arup, for letting me read for you. All right, after Arup was Ramon. Don't be blushing. Be thankful. Tell your higher power. Thank you, your spirit team. I'm going through tough times. Oh, can you please? I can try, Smiley. I don't know if I'll be able to give you an exact timeline. You know, I can just read and we'll see what happens. Of course you are. I can tell you are. That's why you have such a good reading. All right, Renan. Let me see your question, Renan. Am I having public recognition in my future? Oh, that's like huge. Public recognition. May I ask for what? Arup, it's okay. I need to improve my Spanish. Practice makes perfect, right? Higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Renan. I don't usually read upside down, but that one come out upside down. So let me pull it. Renan, higher power, source, creator of all. Ask that you guide my cards and my words for Renan. They want to know, are they going to have public, I believe professionally and in life, are they going to have public recognition in their future? Renan. Okay, why were these? Okay. Renan. I don't usually do reversed, but I've got two that are reversed. So I'm going to take them like they are. It's like my instinct is automatically to ask you, will the public recognition change anything for you professionally or in your life? Like what will that bring to you? True, Arup. Hey, and Intuitive Insights. Y'all go check out Intuitive Insights. He reads as well. And if you're able to stick around, I'll write your name down. But I know you're busy on your channel too. All right, Renan. Your first card is the Six of Cups. And like I said, I don't usually do reversed, but it came out like that. And my instinct said to keep it. This is the Pixies parasol, but it did come out like this. So this is reminiscing, peace with the past. You cannot live in the past. So reconnect to your inner child without allowing immaturity to arise. Be careful of the silt that stirring these memories brings up. Don't let it cloud your view of the present. I see. This is like inner child work. I feel like Spirit's wanting you to connect to the inner child because there's something telling you from your inner child that if you get recognized by the public, you're going to have achievement. But your achievement is so much bigger than that. And that's why your tower is coming out. If you do this inner child work, you're going to have a huge tower moment where you're going to realize that the personal achievement comes from within. It comes from connecting with your source, from bringing the shadows to light. A monumental change is approaching. With it comes new beginnings, but get as stable as you can. It's going to be a bumpy ride. This change, while dramatic, is necessary for essential renewal. Keep your wits about you and your eyes on the horizon. It's like your tower moment is like, do what brings you happiness without thinking that public recognition is going to make you feel like you're higher on the totem pole, you know? Hey, Søren, you have like 2 ahead of you after this one. I'm from the States, Arup. I live in the state of Florida. Then you have the 7 of Swords behind that. Theft and deceit. Thieves come in all forms, as do their intended targets, both tangible and intangible. Don't be deceptive. It's like you're deceiving yourself by telling yourself that if you get public recognition, you have accomplished something. Use your acumen to avoid abandoning your morals, but find shortcuts in a strategically benevolent manner. History remembers deceitful tactics. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles, but it was reversed as well. Like I said, I don't typically read reverse. So the fact that 2 of yours came out, your spirit team, your spirit guides, your source is really trying to get a message to you in a totally different way. This is doubt, scattered thoughts, exhaustion. 7 of Pentacles in reverse means don't doubt your path. Dust away time-sucking, superfluous tasks contributing to your unproductive slump. Consolidate or release insignificant projects to officially meet your aspiration. Exhaustion may be creeping in. It's like really wanting, it's like they want your divine, whatever you want to call your team, your divine, your source, your higher power is wanting you to see that whenever you do things in life that lead from the heart and the soul, you're going to feel like you've accomplished everything just by doing it like that. You know, and I'm one of those sets. I was that example. I had the 401k. I had the full-time job. I had a house with a mortgage, and I was not happy, even though my husband was amazing. It's because I was disconnected from spirit. And you could say I had social recognition as a teacher, but I wasn't happy. And it's because I wasn't living from my heart center. So thank you. That was a big read. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. I'm sending you so much love and light. All right, Johanna, you're next. And you had a very specific one too. Let me see. Johanna. Who will I be in 5 years? That's so, I used to tell people I can't read that, but I don't let the ego creep in anymore. But I also want you to remember, oh, Renan, that's what it's about. I hope that a little bit of my love and light can spread a lot of love and light to others. So thank you. This is exactly why I started tarot reading, because tarot brought me such connection to my divine that church never could for me. And I wanted other people to feel the love, the connection, the support. So thank you. Thank you for validating that. All right, Johanna. I want you to remember, Johanna, that tarot is just a glimpse in time. There is nothing set in stone. We have free will to make decisions, to choose our own path. So I'll read, but I do want you to keep in mind that you have free will over who you will be in 5 years, okay? All right. Johanna. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Johanna. Johanna's here seeking spiritual advice. Oh, that one flew. Johanna. Oh, stop it. You're going to love it. Johanna's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding who will they be in 5 years. That's too many. Okay. Johanna, who will they be in 5 years? Thank you. Thank you, source. The reversed are coming out. Look, Spirit was like, you thought you weren't going to read reversed. Johanna. Okay. All right. So you have 2 major arcana coming out, which I know. Okay. The first one really got me because it's the high priestess. And it's like, who do you want to be? Right? Who do you want to be in 5 years? Inspiration, divine intuition. You are at the summit of your psychic ability. Work with your higher self and internal divinity to create your aspirational goals. Pay close attention to your intuition, inner wisdom, and empathy. The high priestess tempers your desires with a balanced breath of spiritual life. Go on, tune in, and feel what you feel. That's a very powerful card. The fairy. There's fairy. I don't know if you connect with the fae, but that might be something that resonates. Yeah, exactly. We have free will, huh? Then you have the 6 of Cups that came in reverse. And let's see. 6 of Cups is somebody else had this too. The Pixie's parasol is about reminiscing, peace with the past. It's the person before you just had this. You cannot live in the past. So reconnect to your inner child. It's the inner child work without allowing immaturity to arise. Be careful of the silt that stirring these memories brings up. Don't let it cloud your view of the present. Inner child work is about seeing where maybe resentment, fears, anxiety may be coming from as we were programmed as children. Like a bicycle, a rope, or a motorcycle. But so you may already be doing the inner child work. If you haven't, maybe it's calling you to try and dive into some of the inner child work. Then you have the Page of Wands. Oh, a motorcycle. I don't know if you saw on my channel, my husband and I, we ride motorcycles. How fun. It's called wind therapy. Like literally here we call it wind therapy because you get out there and you're connected with Mother Nature and it's just like a whole natural high. All right, Page of Wands, Johanna. Creativity, inspiration. An idea is conceptualized in your vigorously creative mindset. You are in a fertile environment full of seeds of inspiration and potential. Don't be afraid to go for it. And then the King of Pentacles popped out. And the Tower. That was your other major arcana card. The 6 of Cups and the Tower are the shadow work, right? The inner child healing, the bringing the shadows to light and integrating them. And through that, you're going to tap into that creative flow. You're going to tap into your high priestess and you're going to bring in the King of Pentacles. Look at all the diamonds around this mushroom. Isn't it insane? Johanna, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing the work. Or if you haven't started, I think you have, though. I think you've been diving into the metaphysical, esoteric, spirituality. Like, I feel like it's good vibes. I'm proud of you. Part of shadow work. Yeah, that's part of inner child work does bring to light a lot of our shadows. Yeah. I was pre-programmed to believe that you have to grind the hamster wheel to become rich. And as I awakened, I realized that grinding a hamster wheel is not what divine wants us to do. Divine wants us to live and be happy and to truly do jobs that align with our higher self. Yeah, I think this deck wants reversed readings. I'm gonna start forcing it. All right. Sorry. I've been like, I've made this mind that I wasn't going to do reverse readings, but this deck is not having it. All right, Andrea, you're next. But yeah, a lot of us have pre-programming from our parents, from our generation, from our ancestors, from friends that we grew up with. We have this pre-programmed 3D negative thoughts that control us at times. So yeah, doing shadow inner child work is part of shadow work. Exactly. All right, Andrea and then Surin. I have planned to buy motorcycle loans. So with the motorcycle, I could do some work. Oh, there you go. There you go. How exciting, Arup. I'm excited for you. It's gonna be good. Hopefully it all works out for you. Andrea, where's my relationship headed with Carlos the Leo? Temperance. Temperance on the bottom of the deck. That's that balance, right? Andrea, where's my relationship headed with Carlos the Leo for the next few months? We've been talking about going to, I remember Vegas with Carlos. Higher power. Let me take the top one. Yeah, Temperance is calling your name. Look, it's on the bottom of the deck and it come out in the shuffle too. Andrea. That one flew. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. First, we have the Nine of Wands. Courage, sacrifice, persistence, stand your ground. There is strength building through your sacrifices. Stay persistent, but don't miss any beneficial opportunities because of your stoicism. Your defenses are mighty and commendable. I feel like you had that reading with Carlos before. Like, it was a positive read. I remember. I think they've always been pretty positive for you and Carlos. And I feel like Temperance is coming in because it's like balance your. Hold on. I read the. Hold on. I think I read the wrong one. It was the Nine of Wands. No. Yeah, stand your ground. Yeah, stand your ground. It's like, don't let your mind overthink it. I remember because Carlos wanted to take you to Vegas, and I remember you asking, like, does he really want to take me to Vegas? And it's like Spirit's like saying, don't let your ego question everything, right? Let go and let God and have fun in the present moment. And I think that's why Temperance is coming through, because Temperance is that balance card, right? Patience, balance your life by doing away with harmful habits like overthinking everything. Look, and I'm not throwing stones because I'm the queen of future tripping. Like, future tripping is a word in my sober program, and I am queen of future tripping. Calm your mind and look for inner harmony in a chaotic world. Blend different aspects of your life to create a balanced and transcendent solution, much like an artist blending watercolors or a chef combining spices. Yeah, it's like, just have fun right now. Don't worry about March. Don't worry about the next few months. Have fun right now with Carlos. Then you have the Two of Swords, but it came in reversed. Information overwhelm, confusion, so many choices. Which path should you take? Calmly think about the dilemmas hurtling your way. Confusion and deception whirl about like projectiles in a tornado. Ground yourself with a strong mental tether. This is your divine asking you, when you feel those overwhelming thoughts of like future tripping, to find something to ground yourself in the present moment, because we're not even guaranteed March. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed the next few months, right? So Spirit's really wanting you to balance and ground yourself and enjoy right here and right now. Thank you, Andrea, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. All right, I have Surin next. Surin. But in 2024, a robbery was attempted in our house. Oh, no. You know, I know it's hard to hear when you're in the crap like that. Things happen for a reason. We always go through these. Maybe it was like a time of learning about disconnecting from material things. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate y'all being part of this Sangha and being here. Yes, Surin. Can you put your question in the chat again for me, Surin? I might can find it. Let me see. Oh, I found it. I found it, Surin. All right. I'm really in love with Kusuma, but I need to know if she is meant for me or not. Oh, okay. A better and good person than me is there for her. Oh, so there's another person in the picture. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards for Surin. Surin's really in love with this person. They would like advice if this person is for them or not. First of all, nobody's better than you. Nobody's better than you. Don't talk to yourself like that. You're amazing. Okay? Sorry if that sounded aggressive, but talk nice to yourself. I call upon spirit team, archangels, divine, to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, self-love, and advice surrounding this person. They want to know, is this person meant for them? What should they do? Thank you, divine. Thank you, Surin. Advice surrounding this person. All right. So have you told this person how you feel? If she's meant for me, a better and good person than me is there for her. How can I do something if she is not mine? Okay. If you told her how you felt, Surin, and she's not sticking around, then that tells you already. Okay. Yes, Arup. I was gonna tell you that, but I didn't know if you had a channel. Yes, you should. Please, I'd love to see it. All right, you have the King of Swords first, Surin. Judgment, decision. I feel like this is judgment on yourself, and this is a confidence card. This card represents an unquestionable ability to get things done by confronting the problem head on. Imposter syndrome has no sway over this king. Your qualifications are there. Proceed with confidence and resolve. Surin, when we speak negatively about ourselves, that's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when you say a better person is there for her, you're talking down to yourself and you're creating negativity around you. You have to speak good words. This card speaks exactly of that, of confidence. Then you have the Four of Pentacles behind that. And if she doesn't want to be with you, there's many fish in the sea, right? As we always hear. The Four of Pentacles, a death grip on important possessions can cause you to hunker down or bind you to a fixed spot. Yeah, see, this is you hanging on to this one girl. But there's so many fish in the sea. Here, insecurity flourishes. You're hanging on to this one who you said somebody else is around her. So if she's not showing you that she wants to be with you, find someone who does, because you're worthy of that. Release any desire to hang on to these false thoughts. If she's not being clear about her intentions, let it go so that you can be confident. And then you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is misaligned values, relationship struggles, Moral or financial upsets are disrupting your family life. Tension may seep in and break apart what you thought was a firm foundation. Regroup to prevail. You got to find your confidence, okay? I feel like you're dealing with this girl because you're meant to find your confidence with this person. Bring in your King of Swords, okay? And it's not just you can recover by finding your confidence, because you're worthy of someone who's going to love you unconditionally. And you will find that person, okay? Thank you for letting me read for you. I don't think it's a matter, is she your person? This is a read about finding your confidence so that you can find your person. All right, guides, you're next. Thank you, sir. And but I'm sending you lots of love and light, because I know like relationships are not easy. Okay, intuitive, I can do that. I have two people, guide and smiling, and I'll read for you, okay? Let me get a water real quick. You're welcome. Thank you. A general, okay. Guide. Okay. No, Aru, but I want to. I'm going to one day. I will. I know I'm meant to go there one day. I just don't know when. Hinduism had such a big part of my awakening. I'm meant to go there. All right, guide, higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for guide. Guide is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon their archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, serenity, self-love, prosperity, wealth, and health. Guide. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Guide. Thank you, source. Guide. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it did. And people ask me all the time, are you Hindu? And are you a witch? They ask me all these different questions. I'm like, I'm not one thing. So many things have attributed to where I'm at now in life. No, I haven't. What happened when I got sober was I wanted to find God, but I couldn't find God in the religion here. It didn't make sense to me. And I knew Hinduism and Buddhism were all loving, all accepting. So they were a big part of my awakening. Surin, no, it doesn't mean that she's not yours, sweetie. It means you need to find your confidence so that you can use your intuition to discern if she's meant for you or not. All right, guide, you have the Ace of Swords coming out first. A new journey that will require cleverness and mental aptitude lies before you. The path may be a bit bumpy, but the Ace card encourages you to gather your fortitude. It's decisions, assertiveness, beginnings. Saren, baby, you gotta find your confidence. I can't tell you what she'll decide to do. You have to find your confidence. That was what I got from your read, okay? Then you had the Nine of Pentacles guide behind that, but it was upside down. So let me see. The white truffle, a lack of drive, disorganization, risky investments. You have the vision, like the Ace of Swords, a new beginning, but the needed work ethic. Research, nail down a plan and highlight important short-term goals. Do not resort to brutal methods to expedite your reward. That's talking about this Ace of Swords adventure or a new beginning. It's like the spirit's calling in to really lay down the plan, highlight important short-term goals. Then you had the Knight of Swords behind that. The Knight of Sword card represents a person who's highly intelligent but craves stimulation or becomes bored. Balance this card with the compassion and foresight. It could also signify acting bravely or daring proposals. That Ace of Swords too. I don't know what you're working on. Then you had the Nine of Cups, but it also was reversed. Indulgence, inner happiness, something's missing. Celebrate fulfilling moments, but do so looking inward. Take a moment to congratulate yourself for the warrior-like emotional fortitude you've developed. Be mindful of any important achievements, large or small, in need of similar appreciation. So you have this new beginning, but there's some things in between to keep working on through this new beginning, right? Take time to celebrate too how far you've come. Thank you, guide. I appreciate you. All right, next we have Smiley. Smiley. Thank you, guide. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Surin. After Smiley is Intuitive Insights. And y'all go check out Intuitive Insights Tarot. They have tarot. In Hinduism, you find the gods have a mythological story. And also there is some proof that made us think they're, yeah. Look, Lord Ganesh is behind me for a reason. And I didn't even know it was Lord Ganesh. I was singing mantras to Lord Ganesh, but I didn't even know this was Lord Ganesh. I just bought this because it made me happy. I saw it and it made me feel good. And then somebody in one of my lives was like, that's Lord Ganesh behind you. I'm like, wait, that's who Lord Ganesh is? But I was singing Lord Ganesh mantras because that made me happy. And that's what my awakening was about. It was like, I don't care if I don't understand it. If it makes me happy, it makes me happy. Nobody else has to understand it. And even I don't have to. It's what brings me inner peace and inner happiness. All right. I guess Smiley's not here. So Intuitive Insights, I'll jump to yours. All right. I would like a reading on my YouTube channel. Okay. Wow. Intuitive Insights. When you posted this comment, the time says 222 on it. And look, when oh, Smiley is here. Okay. Sorry. Smiley, do you want to, okay, I'll come back to you, Intuitive Insights. Because Smiley was first, sweetie. So let me do, all right, Smiley, did you want a general or specific? Oh, I didn't know that part of Root, that they were the gods of knowledge. That's really cool. And I feel like, organized religion here, like, tells us that we're sinning, if we talk about other gods or goddesses, but it's like, they're all connected to the divine source, It's like, I don't know. It's just organized religion did a number on me. But it's not, I know some people need it and some people ascend in organized religion. I just didn't. All right, Smiley, you wanted to read, right? Did you want general or specific? Oh, there you go. Sorry, Smiley, about this approval. I'm at a crossroads in my life. Oh, I remember. I prayed mostly by students too. Oh, I believe it. All right, specific about this approval. Okay, there was something. I remember you coming in saying you're going through a really hard time, and I'm so sorry. Let me see. I'm going through tough times, especially in home. If you have time, can you please let me know? When do I get the approval from this agency? All right. Smiley, higher power, source, creator of all. And I said to you, guide my cards and my words for Smiley. Smiley is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, connection surrounding when will they get this approval from this. That's way too many. Hold on. Hold on. There was one turned around. That's weird. Okay. Let me pull one more. Smiley, guidance. I call upon their archangels, their divine, their spirit team to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, serenity surrounding this tough time. When will they get this approval? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Smiley. When will they get this approval? Guidance during this hard time. Okay. I need to move. Oh, how far? Keep Bob, shush. I cannot. Go check out Adventures of Keep Bob if y'all haven't. That's my husband. He's a mess. Moldy apartment, stalking neighbor. I remember you're in this negative living space. I need to move. This approval is due to a past job life threat. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, Smiley. Yeah. And your first card is the High Priestess upside down, which I can imagine. All of this negativity around you is, flipping your world upside down. This is secrets, imbalance. Perhaps you're being swayed by others' advice and opinions. The High Priestess invites you to recognize your own intuitive powers with confidence. Take some quiet time to meditate and be open. Let ideas flow in. The High Priestess can help inspire you to create something beautiful. I feel like this is coming out because even in this situation, you can find peace. As I kind of said, or as I mentioned earlier, people in war zones are able to find peace. It's because they connect with their divine, they meditate, they pray. So I feel like this High Priestess upside down is reminding you to stay balanced, even though you have what feels like chaos going around you, to meditate, pray, do what you have to do to let your intuition come. Because if we let the negativity get to us too much, we block ourselves from spirit. Then you have the Four of Wands behind that. This is stability, harmony. Successful planning and leadership allow you to enjoy stabilized harmony in your work environments or community. Your plan's embers are creating a sustaining bonfire worth celebrating. It's like divine saying, you can find harmony. This move won't be the end all be all to your harmony and your stable living. It comes from within. So instead of being fixated on what day is this move going to happen, divine wants you to find your inner peace around the chaos. I feel like you're here in this moment so that you can learn how to do that. Yes, I do, but I have bullying neighbors hitting on my walls. They just moved in from the country and they are tormenting me daily. Oh, but you know, Smiley, in my sober program, it taught me the Adventures of Q Bomb. I cannot. You are not right. Smiley, I'm going to put you on the list. He doesn't usually ask me to read for him. Even though I know he's playing, I'm going to read for him. Smiley. You're allowing them to torment you. Before I got sober, politics tormented me. I did drive a scooty. Yeah, we lived in China and we had little e-bikes. We did. Smiley, my ear is ringing. Things that we allow to torment us, it's us allowing it to. There's a way. You have options to keep that person from making you feel negative feelings. It's a path of self-love and unconditional love for other people. Those neighbors are bullying or hitting the walls because they have some misery inside. And what I found in my sober program is that when I pray for people who are making my life difficult, it's easier for me to release negative emotions when I truly pray for them. You have the Six of Pentacles as your last card. Generosity, support, and gratitude. If you are financially able to help the less fortunate, do so. If you're being supported by a generous donor, remember to the gift of reciprocity by communicating your generous gratitude. Kind words can be priceless. I live on the top floor and I spend their day monitoring me. I can't escape this. Well, you don't have to let it bother you, though. Yeah. You have the choice to whether it's going to affect you or not. I feel like that's why you're in this situation right now. Spirit wants you to learn, how can you separate? Your happiness is not dependent on their behaviors. Your happiness is dependent on your thoughts. I'm sending you so much love and light, though, because it's a journey and it's not easy. But definitely, instead of being fixated on what day will the move happen, I feel like you're in a situation about learning how to balance and stay happy no matter what situation you're in. I understand. I'm sorry that's happening to you. There's a way for you to find happiness within the chaos, okay? I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you, Kifam. Actually, Arcane Soul Tarot has people tell them what like number are they before they can get a read. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen, Smiley. I feel like it's just, you need to find your happiness still. You know what I mean? Okay. And then Intuitive Tarot Reader. Intuitive Insights Tarot. Yeah, y'all go check out Intuitive Insights. Thank you, Smiley. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I can't give you a day, sweetie. Remember, tarot is just a glimpse in time. I'm not a psychic. I feel like the important part of your reading, Smiley, was learning how to be happy even when there's chaos around you. Yeah, intuitive. Whenever you posted the question, the time on the comment was 222. So it's like you are divinely connected. I feel like what's happening with your channel is your spirit team reminding you to let go of the reins, right? And if it brings you happiness, keep doing it, no matter what. All right. I would like a reading on my YouTube channel because I'm getting views, but not getting free paid reads or hardly anyone chatting. The chat's mainly quiet. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. Smiley, you can be happy, though, even though they're there. It's up to you. I already got one stuck on the bottom of my hand. There we go. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my work. Oh, on this one flipped. Okay, wait. There were two flipped together. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, here it's daytime. Intuitive. I said you guide my cards and my words for intuitive and their YouTube channel. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Words of clarity and enlightenment. I feel like that's the spread, but I just feel like one more, maybe. Intuitive. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Intuitive insights in there. Yeah, I think this is the spread. All right. So they came out very fast. You are so connected. You really are. And I think I left a comment on your channel too, if I'm not mistaken, about I've been doing this for like 6 months now, and I've had 2 private reads, but neither one of them came from YouTube. They came from outside. I did like a business card, and then another one. So for my business card, I got one personal read, and then from my sober community, I got one personal read. But I have had 0 people book a personal reading, and I've been doing this for 6 months now. Over 6 months, probably. May. I think I started in May. No. It was like July. It's been about 6 months. Arup, look, even Arup put 111 on the clock. Smiley, kill them with kindness. Just smile and wave. Let them look at you, Smiley, and just wave and said, I'm praying for you. I send you so much love and light. That's how we respond to difficult people. All right, Divine, you got the, Intuitive, sorry. Intuitive, you got the King of Cups. This card inspires warm and civil diplomacy with an even-tempered patriarchal hand. Follow your intuition to expertly outmaneuver obstacles and bolster those around you through steady encouragement. I want you to hang on, Intuitive, to the words even-tempered. Right? Because we can become frustrated when we don't see the progress that we think we deserve. So even-tempered, and follow your intuition. What does your heart tell you to do about your channel, Intuitive? Does your heart tell you to keep going at it? Or does your heart tell you, this brings me too much animosity, I need to quit? Then you have the Page of Cups behind that. Develop skills with boundless childlike energy and explore your ambitions. Allow creativity and curiosity to drive you. What an exciting time this is. Let inspirations and inclinations flow through you. When I go live, Intuitive, I have 0 expectations. I just know that I want to read for people to make them connect, to help them see they can connect with their higher power, to help them see they're loved, guided, and protected. If somebody ends up donating, I'm grateful for it, but there's 0 expectations when I come in. I truly have to let go and let God. Whatever happens, happens. And then behind that, you have the Sun. I want to read it because in each different book, it can be just worded a little bit different, you know. If you feel like you're stuck in the shadows, the Sun card is here to provide light and restored happiness. Be true to yourself. Experience this impartial element joy with youthful vigor and just play. See, this is, you have 2 cards saying just play with no expectations. Just have fun. If your channel isn't bringing you fun, then you already know the answer. If there's an opportunity ahead of you, grab it with gusto. Thank you, Smiley. I appreciate you. Good night, Arup. Good luck. You're going to do amazing. And then Intuitive, you have the 9 of Swords behind that. Past external traumas are keeping you up at night. Face those troubles head on by talking to someone who can help. Learn what depression might look like for you, which could be different from what society characterizes it at. This is a card of insomnia, anxiety, depression. So, yeah. That's a lot, intuitive. But this is a spread of intuition. If you can find yourself able to do your channel with childlike enthusiasm, no expectations, and it doesn't bring you turmoil, then keep going at it, you know? And I know it's not easy. Look, I have to be very careful about to not get overwhelmed. And you know, if you keep going at it, intuitive, you're going to be monetized. You know, it just takes time through YouTube. So if it brings you happiness, don't give it up. Okay. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. And yeah, I know you wanted to collaborate, but I've been using StreamYard. And so if you're able to get StreamYard, maybe we can try one day, okay? Hey Johanna, I actually read for you. I thought you were here, so I did your reading. You can rewind and see your reading, okay? That's the end of the list. Lovely. Oh, Adventures of Kefab wants to know, when will his wife want him to come home? When he brings a big fat cheeseburger. A big fat cheeseburger, some french fries. You're welcome, intuitive. You're doing amazing. Look, keep doing whatever brings you happiness, okay? That's the key to it. And I look, the Emperor coming out. See, look, whatever brings you happiness. Does it give you a turnaround? What do you mean? Does it give me, what is that? What do you mean by that? Like, oh, no, but also it used to be free and now you have to pay for it. So that's the only problem now, is that I paid for StreamYard, but people could collaborate with me because they had free accounts, but I think you have to pay for it now. So, but it's immediate. It is immediate. I wish there was a way just to collaborate via YouTube Live, but there's not. Adventures of Kefab. When are you coming home with that cheeseburger? Just kidding. We have some amazing soup here that he cooked. Oh, I need to thaw something too. Bubba is doing just fine. He ate 2 of those things of food outside, but he is like, and he's been walking around, but I don't want to put him back in there at all tonight. The card reading, does it give things a better outlook? For me, it does. For me, intuitive, I appreciate tarot so much because tarot is one of the ways I really learned how to connect with my higher power, my spirit team. So to me, it gives me a better. Adventures of Kefab lives in a camper with me so we can hear each other's echo. Hey, Ravi, I'm good. My list is close. I have nobody on the list if you want to read. Oh, really? Intuitive? And then we'll see each other on the same screen? Well, how come you don't use that? Because I know you mentioned something about another program. So how come you don't use just YouTube Live? Ravi, do you want a specific or general read? A general? All right. I haven't met them. Oh, I don't know if I met him either. If you have to have like the 3,000 watch time hours, I'm not there yet. I'm not monetized yet. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for Ravi. Ravi's here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I call upon Ravi's spirit team. They're archangels. They're divine. to come in with words of enlightenment, clarity, serenity. Ravi. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Souls. Ravi. Words, clarity, Ravi. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Whoa, yours came fast. You have a tower, but the High Priestess in reverse. That's why you have the tower, huh? All right, Ravi. The tower is that moment of change, right? Right? Adventures at Key Pop. He's been doing freaking YouTube longer than I have, and he still hasn't monetized yet. But right, we do it to have fun, and we know that we will be monetized one day. We just can't give up. And as long as it brings us happiness, we keep doing it, you know? We don't let it. It's for us, it's about connecting and making other people happy. Yeah, the tower, a collapse of the old. A monumental change is approaching. With it comes new beginnings, but get as stable as you can. It's going to be a bumpy ride. This change, while dramatic, is necessary for essential renewal. Keep your wits about you and your eyes on the horizon. The tower is releasing what no longer serves you or learning how to integrate what do you want to keep into a higher timeline, into your higher self. The High Priestess came out, but it's in reverse. Perhaps you're being swayed by others' advice and opinions. The High Priestess invites you to recognize your own intuitive powers and with confidence. Take some quiet time to meditate and be open. Let ideas flow in. The High Priestess can help you, inspire you to create something beautiful. Meditation, prayer is going to help you through the tower moment as well. Then you have the Knight of Cups. This card represents someone's tempered charm. Proceed with grace and maintain a cool and collected mind. Allow calm wisdom to guide your emotions while taking on the task. Compassion, charm, calmness. Proceed with grace. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. This card represents a metaphorically or fiscally rich family life with strong ancestral respect. A commendable legacy is yours thanks to your diligent work. Celebrate your long-term satisfaction with your loved ones. Ancestral legacy. That's a good read. You got a lot coming in here with the Tower and the High Priestess. Okay, I'm going to end it here and check on the doggies. I've got half of them out of the pen, one in a kennel that needs to go out. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. If you didn't check out Adventures of Key Fob, go check them out. Thank you, Ravi. If you didn't check out Intuitive Insights, go check out Intuitive Insights. And namaste. Love and light.